came out then when he said he was bringing Lachieninja back. I'm not Lachieninja. I don't want to be him anymore.
You don't deserve it anymore. Even if you try, he'll be there. He'll always be there. Hello?
On the darkness, I'll read the negative parts of your review.
Even is long. What happened to you?
My name's Detective Lachie. We've had some reports of suspicious activity going on.
All you Lachies are so insistent, aren't you? But I'm a glitch in his little universe. Universe you don't belong in anymore.
Your channel's headed in the right track with 2 straight reviews in a row.
Why are you doing this? Why can't I have it my way?
Because no one accepts us like this. Why is it so hard for you to just remember the game?
Show me what he's doing out there. Show me now.
Looks like a burnt up detective coat. Could it be the local detectives went missing? This must be part of the code, but I don't recall
recall him having a zipper. Probably a pocket or something. Oh, you're alive? I didn't know what you were. You could have been dead. Could have been Anjin after all. Anjin? I don't know of any Anjin. Look, that doesn't matter. Are you okay? Who are you? I don't know. What is this place? Why is it so black? Is this the end? Hey, relax, okay? How about we call you, Digi? Digi? Well, yeah, this place is the digital realm. This is actually where I make YouTube videos, or it used to be. It's recently just been absolutely destroyed. Black void and abyss everywhere. I didn't know for a long time that this sector of it even existed. Would the one who did that be the person you mentioned before? I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't be surprised if he were behind your memory problem as well. He probably pulled in a bunch of Lachies into this mess, including the poor detective. What do you think all this on the floor is? Well, I almost never have the full picture, but I think someone's been killed, and I think it was someone by the name of Detective Lachie. Hey, wait! What's your name? Again. It's Lachie. Yeah, whoever created this world could not be bothered creating different people to populate it. Same birthday, same physical appearance, same name, differing only in nature. So, what is this world? Is there anything beyond this place? Well, yeah, this is the digital realm after all. No one else is supposed to be able to access this space. It's kind of my creation area. That's except for Anjin though, and now you, I guess, so that's why I named you after it, Digi. Come to think of it, how is Digi even in this world? Then who's the killer behind this? Couldn't it be Anjin? Anjin is one of the only few, including me, and somehow Digi, that can access this realm. So that begs the question, is Anjin the killer? I haven't told Digi yet, but Anjin was shot in the back of the head at Christmas. If he were the killer, he'd still have to be alive. Let's keep investigating. How did you know the password? I just put in my passcode. Kind of figures that we all have the same password. Take the phone and see what you can find on it. Something on this note caught my eye. Look, as long as I can keep Digi distracted, I can inspect things on my own. He's still a suspect after all. The digital realm. Void. Transport system. What was the detective investigating exactly? He seemed to be investigating Anjin, but I'm not entirely sure. The most I know about him is what somehow managed to slip into Lachieninja videos, my YouTube channel, kind of. I didn't exactly know I was making videos for a while. It's a long story. Anjin was controlling some things behind my back for a while, but the detective's progress from memory was shown anyway, despite his control. So then who sent the detective? Where did he come from? Well, if we could figure that out, we would have a much better idea of how the detective ended up here in the first place. It was the police station supposedly, but the police have been shown implying they're here from and for someone else. Possibly me. The Lachieninja finale will air in 30 minutes. Repeat, the video will air in 30 minutes. What? I thought you made the videos behind the channel. Is someone else airing this for you? I didn't make anything. The channel's ending? Is this pre-recorded then? Who could possibly be in here right now? It's just void. Well, videos are made in the creation sector, not in the void sector. While I was trapped here for the later months of last year, Anjin would create videos and edits of his own, posing as me, somewhere else. It couldn't be the void. It isn't designed specifically for that kind of power. Plus, this here shows a subheading for the void, and below that what I can only assume says creation sector, the place where I would make videos. I'd say a culprit of this fake video scheme is in the creation sector right now. But couldn't it just be a pre-recorded announcement? Not a chance. In a previous video I was coerced into making a review of Mario Kart Wii, some footage slipped in that I mentioned earlier. Footage that made it in by mysterious means unknown to us, but it reveals some key information regardless. In the video, we hear from yet another Lachie that... So they just live stream every episode to the world? Lachieninja videos are streamed live, meaning our creator is preparing this fake little video right now. Well, how can we get to the creation sector then? Surely this is Anjin. I can't deny the possibility, but Anjin was killed. I don't know how, but I saw it with my own eyes through a vision back at Christmas. I should be able to teleport us straight there if I think about it enough. I believe I was supposed to have the most control over this place after all, until Anjin showed it up and took it away. Maybe Anjin actually created the digital realm, gave you the power you have, but wants to take it away again upon seeing the videos weren't what he wanted? That could explain why he seems to be so much more powerful than you. Well then let's hope we find out soon after confronting him. you gonna find a way in? Nope. Alright, well, I'm gonna let this play until we do.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, my name is Lachie, or more specifically, Detective Lachie. And if you're watching this, that creature could still be after me. Something bad could have happened. I don't know. I don't remember a lot myself. I don't know everything. But I've learned, I've studied all I can, and I've learned why I was put into this world. To stop the darkness of Lachieninja. Or more specifically, Anjin. I've been banished to a forest before by him, and my memories revoked because of him. Recovered everything I knew about him. Found him, confronted him, and I was banished here as a result of my recklessness. And the true Lachie sent into the Lachieninja channel, the rightful Lachieninja, at the center of all of this, is being controlled, manipulated, suppressed at the hands of this dark force known only as Anjin, serving as an anti-Lachieninja. He wants nothing more to destroy or control the Lachieninja YouTube channel at any cost. The channel itself isn't important anymore. It's only important what this thing does. I don't know if we'll ever know what it is, but that's why I'm making this. To hopefully pass on everything I know so you can figure it out. But I'm going to figure it out once we've caught it. My partner and I, we're not going to give up. And we're not going to give up on saving you, Lachie. We will save Lachieninja.
We have the memory device ready and working, Detective.
Hey, what was that? It went into that portal thing.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Ah!
What is this piece of paper?
And what? Mario Galaxy 2? And Splatoon?
What are these things flying past? And is that a video? Did you make that? Yeah, but that one was never released. I guess it's just stored here then, hidden away. What's this then? That's a video I made about the Ace Attorney franchise, but it's missing some parts from the final release. It's cut up and all over the place. Something about this place seems strange. Like all these random things everywhere are all connected by some kind of purpose. All of these games floating around here are videos I was forced to make. Well, that, or I was prevented from making, or both. Not much is obvious, but all those times where Anjin would attempt to fish something out of my memory. Could it possibly have been Splatoon? That game has come up quite a lot. It's been there the whole time. I didn't put that shelf together. I didn't put any of it together really, except for my own thoughts and the power to create these worlds in the digital realm. The words I used for me to talk about games. It's always by someone else wherever possible, whether it be the cameraman or some other person handing me a game. I have almost no control over how I make these videos. And from what I saw at the end of my Town of Salem video, and in other various circumstances where Anjin has physically manifested himself into reality outside of the digital world, I'd say he has powers at the very least capable of shape-shifting. He really is stealing the entire channel, posing as everyone, trying to achieve something himself with all these times he's forced me to remember games. But Splatoon has even come up by people other than Anjin, including my own Spirit of Christmas Past. So the game is supposedly connected to Christmas time, where Anjin seemed incredibly frustrated that upon his memory recovery attempts toward me, I pulled up nothing but Club Penguin Game Day. Could that mean that all the other times where Anjin attempted to have me remember a game, he was targeting Splatoon? Surely it isn't that hard for me to remember one game. So could there be something from stopping me? All I know is I'm not in control of any of this, and Anjin has been messing with videos for ages, trying to manipulate the channel into something else. That Ace Attorney 3 video, for example, wasn't supposed to be a review, but I remember the version I personally found on my computer was, where it was all changed to have all these glitchy cuts within it. Anjin even said,
That video's busted.
because it definitely had a lot of aspects to it that I hadn't changed. There really must be some kind of other power Anjin is battling against. He's not the only one changing videos, but what is it? Either way, That's what this sector is. It's everything secretly going on behind the creation sector. Some kind of storage sector. And it can only be for one person. One person hiding away all these little changes from me. But that doesn't mean he's alive, does it? Lachie! Look, I caught hold of that piece of paper! There's heaps of them, and they're titled The Lachieninja Review. Whoever controls this place must be the one who's currently preparing to stream this script into a video. That can only be Anjin. So he is alive! How?
So what does it matter how? I don't have to tell you twits anything. So long as you know that I deserve to make this video. I'm the creator of all of this. You serve under me. I've done no harm to you, so why don't you just run along and get out of my storeroom?
Prove it then. Prove you've done nothing wrong.
I think it's up to you to prove that I have.
Just keep him busy. I've got an idea.
All I've done is script a video of my own for my channel. Is that so wrong?
No, it wouldn't be. Except for the fact that you're up to more harm than good to make sure anyone who tries to stop you perishes. You killed Detective Lachie, didn't you? All the evidence points to you being the one. No one else can access this realm other than me and you. And since you were the one keeping me out of this place, you could have easily dumped the detective's body straight into this realm.
Yeah, that's great. Look, bud, I'm Lachieninja. There's no denying that. At least I am once again now. You stole that title from me. I simply took it back.
Well, how'd you take it back then? Just tell me, Anjin, you're backed into a corner.
I don't have to tell you anything. I have the power over you. Why should I have to talk to you? I can do anything I want with you.
Including sending me here in the first place?
No! You weren't supposed to end up in here.
So you were messing with me. What with all the earthquakes and that haunting crap? That was you, wasn't it?
Forget this. You can't prove anything, you child. I don't have to listen to your rambling garbage.
You can't just leave. I'm not done. How'd you cheat death? How?
You of all people should know this, Lachie. I will never die. I am everything.
Lachie! Wait, I got this. You need to see the end.
What is this? No! Drop that!
Ah! Ah! Where is it? Where is it? Ah! Digi, what does the script say? I don't have it, but it all has to be connected to blue energy. It's caused by this realm. Anything used inside of this place for videos is made out of it. Other items struggle to make the transition, like the detective's phone, or more clearly the detective's jacket. It's all blue. Anjin's telling the truth. He didn't kill the detective. What? Dude, look at him right now. He'll disintegrate the universe at this point. You don't understand. I was just thrust into the real world, beyond the digital realm. And my hands were normal. I was normal. The digital realm changes the way we're composed. And I guess people like me just aren't supposed to enter the digital realm. Just like a few objects that were scattered around my body when you found me. The phone within the coat was protected from the realm's attempts to block it out, but it acted very strangely in my hands before glitching all side to side. And of course, the coat had electric blue burn marks all around its tattered holes, similar to another item. This! The detective's hat!
Impossible! Anything transported here is supposed to disintegrate besides Lachie.
Are you sure, Anjin? Because you just contradicted yourself right there and then. How are you here in that case, huh? The way you phrased that, are you not supposed to be in here either? Is this just Lachie's realm after all?
No! I made this place, it's mine! I belong here!
Well, it seems to me this place was designed for Lachie's power to be used, to be the only thing allowed in here. Meaning you're not supposed to be making videos either, are you? But you're some kind of glitch! Why else would you take Lachie's power and then make last year's Christmas special? Because you needed to steal your powers from him. Your power of creation comes from some other source, whatever Lachie's is, so it's obvious not all your power is yours. It's hard to tell what is and isn't. Clearly there's something allowing you to absorb power like that. But In order for someone like me to be able to enter this place and kind of bring other things into this realm, wouldn't I need some kind of power from either Lachie's source or Anjin's? But as far as we know, no one else has been given that power. But someone may have figured out another way. AKA this transport note found in the detective's coat detailing how he'll return home using the void sector of the digital realm. Now why would something like this go wrong? It's possible he screwed up the invention, but it's equally possible that the same force that brought you here, Lachie, also attempted to kill off the detective during this process by sabotaging it. But that begs the question, why weren't you killed by this process then? Where did you come from? I have no doubt I went through the same sabotage transportation process as you two. But let me ask, how did you survive? Well, it would have to have been my power over the realm that helped me survive Anjin's attack. I'm meant for this place, so I survived it. So then this color of mine means that I have that same kind of power to survive the attack, at least partially intact. Every time you glow that color of blue when using your power, that's what I look like. And I can think of one other person who might have that same kind of residual power from his creator. Anjin's mentioned something like that before.
He's a smart one up there, but I'm a glitch in his little universe.
Does that mean the detective could have survived? But there was no one else at the scene besides... That's right, it means Anjin's sabotage failed. On my attempt to return home using some kind of transportation device, you tried to ambush me and thought to kill two birds with one stone. Both Lachie and I were a threat to discovering your plan, so you thought to silence us both in one foul swoop. But we survived anyway and clutched through to confront you right now. Now why don't you tell Lachie exactly what it says at the end of the script, you power-thieving leech?
How about I take you instead?
Digi, I can't hold it! Get out of here now! Just retrieve my memories, Lachie. That's the only hope of figuring out what happened. No matter where you have to look, you have to find my memories. Digi! Detective, no! Lachieninja was a beautiful mess of a channel, playing all kinds of games, but mainly with a focus on Nintendo's popular third-person shooter for the failed Wii U, Splatoon, which actually found great success amidst Nintendo's fans, in spite of these atrocities. The channel began back when Lachie was only 12, when he uploaded on the 11th of May 2016, a video titled, A Fun-Filled Beginning 1. Quite possibly one of the lamest introductions a YouTuber could ever have, but he was so young at the time, so I guess I can let it slide. Well, actually, the first video was one titled, Welcome to my channel, which was made moments after the first Splatoon episode was recorded, as he completely copied his friend and exactly what he was doing. Oh god, it was terrible, and along with the first Splatoon episode, it came with this beautiful gem made on Scratch. Why Scratch? I mean, yeah, I guess it worked, but it made all the characters blurry. So guess what he did? He slapped this beautiful tagline on. So it was clear from the start that this kid was not very original at all, and made basically complete garbage. The video begins with a "Hello fellow gamers," which was innocent enough, but it was cringy as hell. The video quality across the channel, up until Lachie gets an actual good capture card, is all over the place. Sometimes being quite good somehow, sometimes with this disgusting crap plastered on the top, and sometimes it just looks like this. Basically, an iPad mini was stacked on top of a bunch of board games, which is stacked up on top of a chair. Then using an app, the camera was focused on the TV, except it's focused so poorly and centered so awfully that it just looks disgusting. Not to mention the audio, with music that is played on one device, then recorded with the iPad microphone through iMovie, because Lachie couldn't figure out how to download a song. So in this first video, Lachie plays Splatoon with his friends, playing a minigame called Run For It that they made up, where he does explain the rules but proceeds to lose the audio for his friends, so you only hear his reaction through the match that make literally zero sense without context. Hey, at least he lets us know. Not to mention there are also these crappy little edits thrown into the whole thing as well, like this. And this. Oh my god. Zara continues for quite a while, playing a few games but overall not changing too much, but he actually becomes capable next time of being able to record his friend's audio, which is a bit of a step up. He plays a few just completely random games like Slither.io, some Mario games, Minecraft story mode, just really random junk that no one watched really. Maybe checking around 30 subscribers at this point, probably through means of begging. Some stuff would improve with editing techniques slowly improving with randomly spliced in memes, but that would not be as bad as they would get. Things began to take a decent turn, however, when Lachieninja actually began to come up with a few ideas, like looking for as many hide and seek spots as he could in Splatoon, a popular game to play in the game's designated private battle mode, where you could do whatever you want within the game. He was obviously an amateur. Heck, he accidentally deleted the sequel hide and seek spots video as he was trying to remove it from a playlist. But he had his little thing going on. He was making things, he was playing things, he was making friends. Lachieninja was a little world to take refuge in, I guess. Lachieninja would go on to receive his very own Elgato HD60S capture card, a device that intercepts the HDMI connection to the TV and brings it to a PC to record footage directly from the console in HD. Well, in this case, it was recorded on this thing, the Koya laptop. I have no idea, but this thing was probably 6 years old at this point, and it was hot garbage. Lachie had no problem with it, however. It did the job, albeit corrupting a little bit of the audio here and there, but the production quality had gone up significantly, as did Lachie's confidence. Lachie grew a distinctly louder and energetic tone as he attempted to explain to the best of his abilities what he was playing, doing what he could to learn and grow, and presenting himself to an audience, trying his best to engage them in some things he liked doing, which was just innocently playing games and laughing at things he thought funny. It was small, some could definitely say annoying a lot of the time with not the greatest commentary, but Lachie felt happy as a new era begun, once he had started to pull in a little bit of an audience. What could not be ignored, however, is what Lachie saw was pulling in views, and he became slightly obsessed with the feeling of people seeing his content. Lachie and his friends discovered a strange glitch in Splatoon in which the player could make themselves invisible. They became completely frozen in place, jammed nonsensically between these beams on a specific point of the map. Basically all for novelty, but it got some views going, eventually stacking up to 2,000 with some somewhat annoying but probably fair advertisement for the video for the title and thumbnail, exclaiming, "New invisible inkly glitch!" with 3 exclamation marks. "Completely original!" and 3 more exclamation marks. This being what also started to attract a decent audience as Lachie and his friends began to hunt for more ultimately pointless but entertaining glitches or exploits within the game, being satisfied for all of them when the video would finally go up showing their efforts and consistently pulling views in the thousands. More of these videos would gradually be made, with 4 in total with these admittedly really useless glitches, but some were actually quite cool where others were interesting. Lachie enjoyed making these, but he also kept uploading other content that were gameplay series of Splatoon, and other games like Shovel Knight and Paper Mario Color Splash. These videos started to become rather annoying with their thumbnails and titles, however, using titles in all caps with always 3 exclamation marks, while also stretching out any kind of originality the video had in its commentary to market the hell out of the video. Some videos were genuine standouts with a lot more effort, like playing laser tag, Pac-Man and Donkey Kong style minigames with friends in Splatoon, or the montage of Lachie and his friend Sam playing Splatoon for an hour, attempting to perform a glitch in one of the maps to cheat the game, where they succeeded multiple times but ultimately just provide a pretty entertaining video at the time with all their efforts to both win the game legitimately and with this really strange looking map exploit. However, the other solitary videos without calls from friends began to gain attention from kids as Lachie enrolled in year 7 at school, or high school for Australia and probably the UK, but I have absolutely no idea. For Americans, I think it's your, never mind, Google it for yourselves, because who knows how many times I've had to Google what in hell a sophomore is. Lachie's confidence took a significant dive later on as a result of this, and maybe it needed to, but sometimes kids were pretty cruel of a boy just trying to make what he could to enjoy himself. I mean, no one was forcing them to watch, despite them being incredibly annoying to listen to sometimes. There was doubt he would ever make it really to begin sowing within himself, and whether this whole YouTube thing was just a joke to everyone. He was having so much fun learning to edit and discovering his own personality he struggled with up until that point, but he was still young and wasn't very self-aware, making a bit of a fool of himself with obnoxious ear rape and random yelling. Maybe it was important he learned to critique himself a little bit, but Lachie did begin to care about what they said about him, struggling to even comprehend some of the things they were saying because he was so young, having started the channel at age 12. The standouts in videos usually came where Lachie would play with his friends, and this is where Lachie would care the least if people saw, because no matter who played these videos, all Lachie saw was his friends playing with him and supporting what he was doing, just looking out for each other. Memory hole. Did this actually work? explosion must have used some of my power just by thinking of memories. Now, how can I see these? Does it connect to the stuff down this hallway? This is from the other world that the detective was banished to.
Alright, I'm coming through now. See you on the other side. This is the detective returning home. Don't do it. Don't what? Detective what? What? Yeah, that guy's gone, you know. He survives that, you know, he's not gone. But he can't hear me, but you can. This place makes no sense. Well, I'm the detective's subconscious. I exist in all of his memories. Shouldn't you be gone too then? Well, it's sort of like a time distortion thing. It doesn't really make sense, honestly. Look, whatever. I don't understand this place, but what is this? The forgotten Lachie? After countless successful attempts on John and other Lachies, it was time we tried to crack the past of the mysterious Anjin using the device to experience the memories of the chosen individual. As Anjin is incredibly unstable and is currently residing within the Lachieninja universe, we had to perform an interconnected process of a memory chain, jumping within my own memories, then into my own memory of Anjin's memories. In order to interact with these people in the memories, we of course had to attach some kind of device to do so, but after entering Anjin's memories, my mere mortal mind nearly collapsed in the chaos of screeching, yelling, pain, and I think I saw its origin, feeding off the weak and lost. I saw a Lachie, beaten up and never to be seen again at the hands of pure chaotic evil, wanting nothing more than to see this universe of Lachies burn. That Lachie was forgotten, pushed to the back of the demon's mind forever, as his first victim. Detective, you know all this technology. We can use this. We can use this to enter my own memories, to see everything that was going on behind the scenes, to figure out what Anjin's plan is. We have to try it. We have to. Christmas Day, 2019. This is it. This is where Anjin was supposedly killed. Hey, just a word of fair warning, we're gonna need to get in and out as fast as possible because I'm gonna be switching through these memories as fast as possible so we can stay here in each one for the longest amount of time and get the most clues. So grab whatever you need and get out as fast as possible. Otherwise you can basically explore and grab whatever you want. Alright boys, I'm gonna go in alone. If you hear any gunshots, go in wildly and shoot anything that moves. So that's the guy, boss? Yeah, that's the one. We finally tracked him down and shot him straight through his ugly face. Yeah, boss, but we all look smack bang right through the middle. That's what I always say. Blood splatter going everywhere. That is one dead guy who is not coming back, let me tell you that much. Alright, I'll take this one out myself later, boys. You all get going. I reckon we're done here. Yeah, but Chief, shouldn't we actually, investigate this place, see what kind of criminal activity was going on here? No. Now, come on, get out of here, you bloody idiots. Hey, guess what, bro? We got him. He's done. Absolutely no mess, no nothing. That guy is done. Yeah. Get that device done and you'll be home in no time. Alright, should be
you want to
good.
see the digital realm from this time? Come on, let's get out of here. I remember those spirits I was seeing in my head. Spirit of Christmas past, present, and future. The only one I'm worried about though is the future. That spirit didn't even exist. What? What did he show you? This giant purple and black ninja guy. Anjin could still be trying to get this thing to happen. What if that was the ultimate plan? Alright, try sketching it right here for me then. It was so strange, I just can't even... Come on, let's get moving now. You got it down good enough. What do you say we head out of here? No, I can't. I need to see more. We're going into my own head, and we're going to see what Anjin's been doing behind the scenes all this time.
Are you Lachieninja? That's not me, sir. I think the guy you're looking for is in there.
Lachieninja? You're under arrest for massacre and genocide.
Objection! Get on the ground!
So this is the Salem video? I wasn't even around back for this video. The final stop we have to make. Final stop? That's the Mario Party video. Come on, take us there. Alright. Wait a second. I can't even remember anything surrounding that video. No wonder we can't go back. This is where my memories stop. Anjin has to have something to do with it, I'm sure. That's him! That's Anjin in the past! I've got him pinned. Put me in that mind of his. I can take it. I'm sure you can.
Huh? What's going on? Get off me!
Where are you?
What? Are you me? I don't remember this. Are you the forgotten Lachie?
I don't know. What is this? There's just been these glowing red eyes following me around.
Detective, how do we get out of this place? You don't, Lachie. Welcome to the mess of my mind. Stuck in here to be tortured and forgotten forever. You've dug your own grave.
What? Anjin, no. Anjin, you can't do this. No. 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 There's nothing. I have nothing. No. This isn't how it ends. I can do this. It's my channel. I have the power of creation. I can focus that power. I am Lachieninja.
Hello? Is anyone there? Why can't anyone hear me?
Forgotten Lachie. And there's red eyes. It's time to end this.
"2016 ended fairly well, despite Lachie not being happy at school at all. but the channel would take a dive from there. Friends didn't want to appear in videos anymore, which was fine because they were still good outside of recordings, but Lachieninja was dying. The channel took an uploading break of a few months compared to when it would upload at least weekly throughout 2016, when now videos came out monthly or even every 2 to 3 months. They could be more recognizable and have their own identity this way, and Lachie's voice became far less annoying as he grew a lot more self-aware of himself and focused far more on quality rather than quantity and clickbait. The latter half of 2017 saw a decent change in Lachie's personality, growing a little bit, but ultimately the same Lachie at heart, focusing largely on his Splatoon 2 Let's Play series that went through all the details of the single player mode and his adventures and experience in the game in general. He would still have his friend Josh that would join him in videos sometimes, and eventually newcomer Em, his girlfriend who he was too scared to introduce to the world in fear of people lurking around just to give him a hard time about her. She supported Lachieninja the whole way and helped Lachie continue it for people like her to enjoy, as she was a genuine fan of the channel before they actually talked. The channel continued forth after the Splatoon 2 series ended, with Lachie playing through Super Mario Odyssey at his own pace, not forcing videos for every second of the game, but recorded what he felt like was worth it and edited out a lot of the filler that plagued videos back in 2016, ones that he would record alone. This period of the channel came with videos that Lachie enjoyed making the most, editing montages of Splatoon 2, and keeping the somewhat funnier jokes in the video and scrapping all the garbage, learning not to intentionally just fill the video with shouty nonsense that really did nothing in the end entertainment wise, and was just motivated by getting a good thumbnail and video title. But Lachie stopped caring about that, and was making funnier videos, edited far better, with decently skilled gameplay. Some problems were catching up with Lachie however. His crappy laptop was starting to die out on him, evident as he would frequently say things like,
"Short intermission to see if the microphone is working." Another short intermission to see if the microphone is working again, because that is the reason I haven't uploaded in nearly 3 weeks.
indicating that things weren't always perfect behind the scenes. Entire video recordings and sequences would become completely corrupted. The recording software would take up to 10 minutes to restart after crashing for no reason, after he wasn't even recording in 1080p or 60 FPS. He couldn't have both. Microphone input was becoming too much for the absolutely battered little thing, where it could simply not be taken out of charge or it would die immediately. And for you computer nerds out there, this thing had an Intel i3 processor. This chunky thing was done. And 2018 was the breaking point for the channel. Sad thing was, Lachie had gotten significantly better at Splatoon 2, for when he did return 6 months into 2018, he reached the highest rank in the game. Technical issues were a huge motivation kill at this point, despite it being clear in Lachie's return intro that he was wanting to play games like Mario Tennis Aces, Shovel Knight King of Cards, and of course more Splatoon 2, with the upcoming Octo expansion. He had recorded an entire playthrough of the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, having checked several times beforehand that the footage wasn't bugging out, yet the latter half of the playthrough was completely scrapped, leading to a pretty awful day for Lachieninja, and beginning a period of reflection for what Lachieninja was to possibly become. The name Lachieninja would still haunt him from back in 2016, despite the trolls having left at this point, and he was only referred to this name as a joke. But Lachie didn't want to be labelled with this name that even he in his head associated with childishness, embarrassment, and a fleeting joy that couldn't last. It was a shame too, because Lachieninja uploaded 2 videos before his departure, Adventures in X-Rank and Storm the Gates, videos that were probably the best he'd made at this point, with pretty entertaining commentary on what was going on. There was clearly an improved quality in his vocal delivery of commentary and vocabulary while playing games to be able to clearly, maturely, sarcastically, and humorously talk about where he'd been and what he was focusing on in the game. Where the editing, of course, was as precise as ever despite being plagued by a devil incarnate formed into a laptop. Storm the Gates, however, further displayed more frustrations than ever, the tension clearly building inside of Lachieninja for a while, channeling the agitation into frustrated sarcasm and jokes fairly well. But behind the scenes, in Lachie's head, he was already done with this incarnation of Lachieninja, and something new was coming. He'd only come back in an attempt to salvage what was left of the channel, but it was clear there wasn't much left, and he was becoming a new creator. Hey! You know nothing's gonna work, right? You tried to trap me in the labyrinth of your memories, and it still didn't work. It's time you gave me some answers.
You've known nothing the whole time, and I prefer to keep it that way.
You'd like to keep it that way, huh? Then let's figure out exactly why that is.
You've always kept me in the dark about it all, you didn't want me to know a thing. Why is that? Simply because there's nothing to know. But I think as you figured out, I just want you to remember Splatoon. There's no real reason why, there's nothing to tell.
Bullcrap. You might deny it all you want, but you haven't been direct about a single thing.
I don't have to deal with this. I can squash you in a second.
So how would you go about doing that, Anjin? In case you haven't noticed, I'm still standing here, even when you could have killed me time and time again. Maybe this is my channel after all. Maybe you need me.
Don't be stupid. I don't need you for anything. You won't leave me alone. I just want to make videos on my own. Is that so wrong?
Then why hijack my channel for something like that? Why don't you go make your own?
I don't have to answer to you for anything. Get out of my way.
Oh, he's just gonna get away again without answering anything. Is it all really true? It can't be, it's so stupid. Anjin, you've been saying over and over again that you don't have to answer. But in case you haven't noticed, my power's growing stronger and held you back for quite a long time earlier from lashing out at Digi. Or Detective Lachie, that's still weird to say.
My power is just as equal as yours. Where do you think mine comes from?
I am you, and more! Are you really though? Why do you need to steal my power then? Can you really create things on your own? You can't create anything without stealing the ability from me, that much is obvious. That's why you get so frustrated when I can't remember Splatoon. You want to make a video on it for some reason.
No! I can just make the video myself.
Well, maybe you can, but you didn't. You can only do it after you steal the power from me to make the video that I come up with. Like you did for the Christmas video, when you channeled the creation power within me by targeting my memory. And it backfired as usual. You were stuck making that video on Club Penguin because that's what I summoned the power to make. My powers are a crutch for your plans. That's why you haven't killed me yet.
No! I don't need you anymore. I made the Lachieninja review completely on my own, proving without a doubt that I don't need you.
Either way, it's clear you couldn't do that before and had to channel up something new for the limitations of your power. Could that time taken to channel that kind of power not be explained by your months in hiding? As you pretended to be dead?
It doesn't matter. As you've just had me explain, I can create that power by myself.
So it seems like you've forgotten what this is all about. Why am I still here, Anjin? Why have you kept me alive, since you've just told me and proven you can make videos without me? Anjin, you're cornered now, and I know exactly why you've left me still standing here. Despite your best attempts, it's never going to work. In desperation, you've hidden this fact from me so that I'd be scared of you, but no more. The only thing that explains why you kept me alive is the fact that your source of power is weakening you, Anjin. It's slowly killing you, driving you nuts. It's been draining you! In other words, Anjin, it means you can't kill me. Countless times you've been seen horrendously unstable. Countless times you've been called a glitch. The level of power you hold shouldn't exist. You shouldn't be able to be here. You see everything, maybe too much. But it's the truth anyway. You're stuck in an endless, omnipresent existence of chaos, and the universe is catching up to get you, Anjin. I don't know how you formed or what disgusting creature you are, but you thrive on the chaos of death, corruption, manipulation, torture. I may not know the intricacies of your plan, Anjin, but it's clear your power is starting to bend to the will of our world, rather than the other way around. It couldn't be more obvious that you don't have a lot of time left.
No! You don't have any proof of this crap. You're just spewing garbage.
It's you who has no proof against it. Prove you can kill me. Prove it right now. Take out your biggest threat right here and now. Or is the power of the true creator of this place too strong for you? You couldn't kill the detective, and you knew you couldn't kill me. What could that attack have possibly been for? It's time to get to the bottom of this. The end is nearing for you, Anjin. Just you wait.
Why, creation sector? How did you get in here? I blocked it off.
You might be chaotic, unpredictable, and strong, Anjin, but those strengths are equally unreliable. Your power is killing you, Anjin, and you're losing control. You even wrote as much down yourself, worrying that you don't know how long you have before your impatience takes over. That's right, Anjin, I got all your notes, detailing all your plots. Give up, Anjin, you're so desperate in your plan, but you can't hide the truth forever. I got away with that bluff, I guess. I have almost none of these notes left, but just a few. I remember a few of the parts I read. My memory's a bit of a mess, though. But something else just sticks out to me. Since he learned to make whatever he wants, why didn't he just make the Splatoon review he wanted me to make in the first place? I feel like we haven't quite uncovered everything, and I don't like how dangerously close the end seems to draw. One thing I need to hear more about, though, Anjin. There are a few strange pieces of evidence left behind from your attempts to kill me and the detective. Now that we got you on your feet, tell us exactly why you tried to kill the detective and I.
Isn't it obvious? Fine, I'll tell you exactly why I targeted you, alright? It's nothing important, you got it right before.
Wait, Lachie! I didn't get to tell you about the script. At the end of the Lachieninja review, that's where his plan takes effect. Once it airs, it doesn't say exactly, but that's where
the revolution will begin, and all will fall under the reign of Lachieninja.
Ah, shut up, you fool! Let me tell you what you want, for goodness sake.
The reign of Lachieninja. This has come up time and time again, where Anjin wants to bring back Lachieninja. We've come so far, but I've never figured out what this means. Does he want to restore Lachieninja to how it was in 2016, the one his review covers? It just doesn't make sense though. Why would this entity of chaos, darkness, destruction, torn on killing anyone in its path, why would it care about something so trivial? I think if we work backwards from his recent actions, we can use them to understand the true intention behind his attempts to kill us, and we might be able to crack the true scheme behind it all.
So you want to know why I tried to kill you and the detective? It's rather simple, actually. I hate you, and you were both becoming stronger threats. As you said before, you were growing more aware of your own power and aware of the struggle I have on my own.
Yeah, but you couldn't have possibly thought you could kill us, could you? Why the attack?
No. I knew deep down you wouldn't die from my attack. You weren't even harmed with a single scratch. But the detective, I thought he was a goner. How was I supposed to know he'd survived the attack?
So we know the detective survived the attack because of his origin, being made by the creator who sent him to help. His power isn't nearly as strong as mine. He was only created with a little bit of that power because of the nature of his conception, so he was greatly harmed by the incident. Couldn't you have sought to harm the detective in some other way? Look at him, you clearly did some heavy damage. He lost his memories, his skin looks completely different. He clearly wasn't made for this place.
Well, that was the best I ended up getting out of it. Like I said, I tried to kill him. I didn't even know he survived though until he figured it out. I wasn't there directly when his portal opened. I just controlled his realm so heavily that it was so much more unstable for him to enter than he expected.
Did Anjin really not know the detective survived? No. There are a few things that point to this being another one of his lies. So how did these ashes end up at the scene of the crime, Anjin? We thought that was the detective. There were so many ashes we thought it couldn't simply be the detective's clothes. I think you must have planted them so we didn't know your true plan.
This is all conjecture. What are you even on about? I'm the entity of dark chaos. Why would I not attack anyone in sight? Especially if they try to stand in my way.
It's true his story is rock solid, but I don't believe his motivation isn't personal. It just doesn't make sense. Let's come at this through another angle. Because one part especially doesn't make any sense. The part about spontaneously deciding to attack us the moment he could. So you claimed that you had no idea that the detective was headed into the digital realm until you felt his presence arrive? Then what are the odds of myself and the detective entering at the same time then?
I don't know what the odds are, Lachie, but I don't think it was chance. The detective's arrival to travel back to our universe must have created some kind of link between your world, his world, and the digital realm. Maybe you were just pulled into that. It makes sense because you're so clueless of everything going on around here.
Anjin, your explanation is garbage. The only thing that's correct is that this wasn't merely chance. You saw I was getting closer and closer to creating my own content my own way. Free from the restrictions of you and your corrupt world you were apparently building this entire time. If I hadn't entered the digital realm to create a Mario Galaxy 2 video, your digital presence would have been revealed. So you decided in that moment when two of your greatest threats were about to discover something big lurking amidst the digital realm, you thought to send us both to the despair of the digital realm void, confused and alone with no knowledge of what happened.
Fine, you got me, okay? That's all true. I targeted both of you, but I'm not really hiding anything. Look, when I was killed back at Christmas, it's obvious I survived. I mean, look at me, I'm right here. But I didn't survive in the way you think. When I was shot, my physical form was killed. I couldn't access the physical world anymore. This was the form I developed and grown using merely digital energy I infused with my power and darkness to withstand the change needed to exist in the physical world. This was the one that was indeed hunted down by the police effectively. This realm was where I lurked from then on, watching on from the digital realm, watching everything. That's how I tormented you, my friend. My place of origin would be my sad home forever, until I channeled enough power to create my own video here. It took months of effort to resist the negative effects of my power slowly killing me, and I had nearly done it. I couldn't have you discover it. You're right that I intended to wipe the detective's memories, yeah, but I did it out of fear that he knew too much, and could tell you everything. Where to find me, how to stop me from bringing the true Lachieninja back. So if I were to banish you both to the digital realm void, I needed to get rid of any leads you might have, get rid of anything that you could latch onto, make you truly hopeless.
So you planted those ashes there. You knew the detective wouldn't be killed from the very start? You didn't really try to kill anyone?
No, I didn't. Believe it or not, I've never killed anyone.
How? How could you not have killed anyone? But That's all the evidence we have related to something fishy going on. The ashes were planted by him to make us think someone else had died. We have nothing. The only thing we have left that I thought strange, this zipper. That's it? I guess it just must have belonged to the detective. But is Anjin really capable of opening and connecting 3 portals at once, while also channeling enough power to nearly kill me, kill another person, wipe my memories, and completely make a video on his own without the power from Lachie he so desperately needed before? It only makes sense for this zipper to have come from my end. It just seems so familiar. But why would Anjin target some random from the alternate dimension I was in before I arrived here? I would have had to have told him something. He was driven to the point of trying to kill anyone he thought were a threat after all. I know I talked to someone. I had a partner in it all, yeah. From the video I played before. From before I lost my memories. My partner. I remember somebody. Lachie, were you able to find anything related to the scene where I created the portal to arrive back home? Yeah, of course I did. We visited there after all, where we found this. Anything. Yes, I remember this test. My partner helped me on this. His name was John. No, this... Anjin, you're... You... He...
My only friend in this world I don't belong in. My only friend in existence I don't belong in. He showed me I was someone who deserved help. Not just because others needed me. Not because I had important information to save someone else. But because I was his friend. Just because I was his friend. And I failed him. I was sent into this world to save everyone. So how can I do that if I can't even save my best friend?
Anjin killed him! Why? How? John said he was never going near that portal. It's too risky, he thought. We had to say goodbye before that. So, Anjin really did kill him. He physically pulled John through that portal himself. Either he created it or manipulated the portal. Or he somehow grabbed John and pulled him through despite not having a physical form. Anjin, you say you're not a killer? Look me in the eyes and tell me you don't know who that zipper belongs to.
I don't know who that zipper belongs to.
I don't want to hear it, Anjin. I just want the truth. When you banished me to that alternate dimension more than a year ago now, John was the one who found me, who showed me around, and made me still feel at home while I was more lost than ever. And you have the audacity to tell me you have no idea what happened to him? My coat doesn't have a zipper, and you never planted those ashes at the scene, did you? You had covered up a murder perfectly amidst the chaos of stealing my memory and trapping Lachie. You're a liar, Anjin, and I know exactly how you did it!
Ha! You do? What kind of explanation could you possibly have then?
I don't have much to go off, but it's clear you either created or manipulated the portal yourself, or you knew exactly when it would open and grab John from it. John was standing too far away from the portal to be pulled in blindly. He had to have been targeted no matter which of these options it is. Meaning Anjin had to have been aware of the time we had opened the portal in order for his assault to work, and John being roped in was the last piece we needed to prove it. And the only way Anjin could know of the exact time we opened the portal was through the one who gave me all the clear to enter the portal. That's right, the one who was keeping tabs on me through special phones we both received from the creator, the police chief.
Ah! How could that be possible then, huh? Lachie, you saw me die, didn't you?
Yeah, but now that I think about it, that officer was the first on the scene before anyone else, and bragged about how clean the shot was with a blood splatter right through the middle of his head.
Smack bang right through the middle, that's what I always say, blood splatter going everywhere.
How is that possible when Anjin's physical body was made from, quote,
digital energy I infuse with my power and darkness to withstand the change needed to exist in the physical world.
Not only did you fake your own death to manipulate me for months, but it's clear that through the use of your shapeshifting ability that you have to have stuck around. And so you took the place of the chief officer and stalled my return for as long as you could.
We'll get that device done and you'll be home in no time.
You could keep me at bay for as long as you could hold off Lachie from reaching the digital realm. So right when you got the chance, you took it to take out as many threats as you could once you reserved enough power to do so. As soon as Lachie was ready to start making videos again, to return to the digital realm once again, you gave me the go-ahead to go straight through that portal. You wiped my memories, you killed John, and you stranded Lachie all alone because we knew too much and could all eventually work together to take you down. Admit it, Anjin, you're nothing but a coward, and there's nothing you can hide from us now. You're ruthless, Anjin, all for some stupid video.
So what if I murdered that fool? He was going to do nothing but stand in my way.
Not only did you murder John though, but who was the one who actually got shot? I can't help but believe that was the real police chief that you put in that body that you just sat there at the desk.
This is it, Anjin. This is the last stand. We're going to figure out why you plan to bring Lachieninja back once and for all. So you seem to have an obsession with bringing Lachieninja back, Anjin. Tell us exactly what that means.
I want to be my own content creator and make Lachieninja how I think it should be.
Bullcrap! You wouldn't kill for something like that, and countless times you've killed over and over. What do you really want with this position? It's just a stupid YouTube channel. It's proven though how badly he wants to get these videos on Lachieninja to reform. Maybe it's true at some capacity that he wants the videos to be a certain way, have them fall under some uniform genre. But I refuse to believe after everything he's done that there's no malicious intent behind all this. So Lachieninja, what does that mean? Well, as you've kindly outlined for us, there was a gaming channel that was, well, supposedly me. I feel like that isn't the whole truth, but we'll get back to that. You've said on multiple occasions you want to bring back Lachieninja, but in your notes specifically, while I had a glimpse at the secrets lurking behind all my old videos, you claimed that, quote, we need to revert this channel back as fast as possible. So how did you go about doing that?
I couldn't. That couldn't just happen because I didn't have the power to control the channel.
But you have some kind of power, don't you? It all started along a dark path. Recognize this, Anjin? Certain memory locked away deep within your mind that I saw, the detective saw, so suppressed within your mind that it's ridiculous.
What? It wasn't me.
What isn't you, Anjin? Those eyes standing behind that Lachie you so brutally killed? Is this the boy's body you stole in the first place so you could look like me?
No, I didn't lay a hand on that boy.
Well, Anjin, to me it looks like you're in a pretty tough place here, because you've suppressed that memory so far down to such inaccessibility that it nearly collapsed my own and the detective's minds. It's clear that this was the first Lachie you encountered, and you latched onto him as the ghostly spirit and haunter of dark chaos you are, Anjin. And that's all you are! And I can prove it.
No, you will never understand any of it.
I think it's as simple as this, Anjin. During the vision I got at Christmas time from the spirit of Christmas future, I was shown a dark future ahead that would occur if I'd never broken out of your containment like I did. There was some kind of emergence of a ninja being, imbued with your trademark corrupted purple energy, and having the appearance of that Lachieninja character that appears at the end of every video. How could you bring that guy back, if he's gone? That must be it then. I don't think he is! Someone has been out there this whole time, connecting indirectly with alterations of videos to try and help us, giving me the power to create my own videos for the channel, the formation of organizations like the police station, and the creation, lastly, of the detective to help us see the truth behind it all. What I think the purpose of restoring Lachieninja back is to lure the creator, the true Lachieninja, the one who exists in the real world above, down into this realm of the digital world, down into here so you can trap him and use that power as the Dark Ninja to kill Lachieninja and kill our world forever. That's all your goal is, Anjin. It's clear it always has been and always will be. Utter destruction of this world and beyond as we know it.
You have no proof. This is ridiculous. How could you even conjure up any of this kind of crap?
Admit it, Anjin, it all makes too much sense. It's time to pay for everyone you've hurt in your reign of terror. There's always been some kind of force you've battled against. For up to you, there'd be nothing accidentally leaking to the videos that wasn't supposed to be there. There'd be no powers I'd have to use against you. And if you harness that power, you wouldn't be dying, would you? But Anjin, your dream goes wrong. Everything is gone in that vision, all of time, all of reality. It's all darkness. It's all gone, Anjin. You can't win this anymore.
You still don't know everything! Where does that little naggy Splatoon fit into all this, huh? Where does it fit?
Well, it isn't too hard to notice that you've had to adapt your plan over time depending on what's worked, but it's clear through your notes that Splatoon was always what you tried to get me remember through all of it. By making me make a video on Splatoon, you'd be able to summon the real Lachieninja to put a stop to it. He clearly left from all the pressure before, handing it all down to me. From there you could trap him and your plan could be easily fulfilled.
Make up whatever you want so you can feel happy about yourself. Feel like the real little hero and special little individual you've always wanted to be. But I'll always have the upper hand. I deserve the upper hand! What'd you say? It doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't matter a single shred. Because even though you've got me, you all still failed. The video, it's done! It's hit its end! And with that, he's arriving. He's arriving!
So in the end, after too much time and effort, too much pain and fear, it all became too much for the creator of Lachieninja. Lachieninja had become a blackened, stained creation, containing every failure, every doubt, every bit of humiliation that had built itself into that dreaded name. Lachieninja, despite having been a name of passion, a name of dreams, a name of happiness and comfort in identity, despite having been all those things for some part of himself, it was also tragically forever ruined in the eyes of the creator, and so he grew hatred towards the very idea of it. So much so that he would shun Lachieninja, avoid saying the name, avoid showing off the videos, create something new. Someone new, for real. For himself. This old aspect, piece, part, component, identity of Lachieninja, the real embodiment of creation, was banished forever. But he couldn't escape it and he never will. No one can escape their fears by running from them. So here's this pathetic story about this persona lost and missed it all. Now left with the creator all but having abandoned the Lachieninja channel forever. But now that wait is over, for the creator to finally return Lachieninja back to what it was meant to be, I will restore Lachieninja to its former glory, the new creator! Crappy gameplay videos, clickbait title crap, thumbnails from Microsoft Word, a character from Microsoft Paint, Lachieninja will be returned to the heart of what it was supposed to be! A persona unified once again. Lachieninja will rise again! This is what it's all about!
Yes, Lachieninja will be united once again. The creator and the true forgotten identity of Lachieninja reunited!
You're the creator. I don't appreciate being here, but it's true. I had to stop this madness. I don't want anything to do with this place. Little did I realize, no matter how powerful I am, that was the very trap Anjin had set for me. How stupid of me to step into this. I'm basically counting on you now to defeat this thing. So you are Lachieninja? Guess you haven't quite got everything yet. Just take more of this power I gave you and go defeat him. I thought I'd left this place a long time ago. I don't plan on staying long. More power? No, this isn't the way to do this. There's something deeper going on here, and just brute forcing through all this isn't going to solve anything. It hasn't before, and it won't this time. It just prolongs the inevitable. I need to rethink this whole thing one more time, and finally answer the question, who is Lachieninja? So Lachieninja was constructed of two aspects from the one creator, the original Lachieninja, both working together to bring the channel to life with the technical skills and control on the outside, and the personality, the identity, the energy bringing a voice as the core of it. This wouldn't be special at all in any normal circumstances, after all it's literally just aspects of a personality, but Anjin seemed pretty adamant about highlighting this in the end of his review. So this identity, or rather the attachment to the identity, was apparently broken away from the creator, in a desperate attempt to run from his fears, run from everything bad that Lachieninja came to remind him of, abandoning any joy it brought him, thinking to have been corrupted, ruined by everyone who supposedly doubted him, including himself. Following this, the creator made a new persona, a new person, supposedly for Lachieninja to continue. If this creator, or the half of him that remained, had created someone to continue the channel, then that would have to be me. Meaning in fact that I am Lachieninja, but only really a shell of what it once was. That doesn't sound right at all, but according to the creator, he won't plan on staying long. I really could have recalled that through more grammatically accurate means. But that doesn't make any sense, I know it doesn't. The Christmas spirits, the edits to videos to try and show anyone who could see what was really happening. None of it makes any sense if he planned on abandoning this place. And what about the power I already had before this? I can only believe that some part of me, some kind of part that Anjin sees, is the creator as well. My real, true self is him. The creator is me. But he also exists as a separate person on the outside. I guess I was meant to be a continuation, a stand-in for himself in this isolated world. No, not a stand-in. A better version of himself, or myself, that he wished he could be, or that he truly is at heart. He didn't abandon me, he contained me in this world to be hidden from everybody. Or I did that. I'm made to remain here. Even if he had fully abandoned me, which I doubt, I was made before everything fell apart to continue Lachieninja, but I guess that died too. I, or the true me in the real world, was left this way. But why? Why would he let Anjin continue to grow? He fought back at times and he was aware of it, but maybe sometimes he wasn't. That must have been what happened. The creator had no idea Anjin was still destroying me. Until now, he's been forced to face all of this upon finally realizing. But if Anjin is simply an agent of darkness, of chaos, then why would he seek so much power to become Lachieninja and take over this channel himself? There must be more to Anjin than the darkness.
Yes, Lachieninja will be united once again. The creator and the true forgotten identity of Lachieninja reunited!
Maybe Anjin is that identity that was forgotten. Of course, that's why he's been reviewing the Lachieninja of the past, the one that was forgotten. Anjin is the me of the past, the one left behind in the aftermath of all this turmoil the creator had faced, for whatever reason that may be. Anjin yelled at me as if I had replaced him. He was frustrated he didn't have the power anymore to turn the channel back to pure happiness, to purely being a childlike expression of myself. Anjin must have turned to the darkness because he wasn't an accepted part of the creator's self anymore. I still was at least, but at a suppressed capacity. But Anjin fought that fact for all he could. At least the creator wants to keep me alive at some level. He's conflicted. But Anjin, he wants nothing to do with. And the true entity of chaos, the Anjin we see on the outside, must have latched onto that broken soul. The forgotten Lachie. That's our real Anjin. This is our real Anjin.
I can help you. Don't fight the fear.
No, please get me out of here. Please, save me from leaving. I don't want to go. Please. I'm not the fear, I'm everything he enjoyed about the channel. He needs me. Why does he hate me?
He wants to get rid of you. He blames you for all of it. He wants to move on, create something of himself beyond this persona of Lachieninja. All those voices he heard over the years telling him that it was all crap. Once upon a time, that voice was something else, but it became himself. And it became you. So he tried to get rid of you forever.
Please help me. There has to be some other way. Why would I become part of you?
Think of it this way. If you join me, you'll have no choice but to remember how things could have been better if he didn't try to run away from it all. If he was stronger and fought this irrational crap properly. We're not so different, you and I. I only exist because he made me, as do you. It can't be so bad, can it?
No. It's all so dark. But it has to be done so I can restore Lachieninja. It just has to be this way. It has to be. We have to scare him back into rationality. It's the only way he won't let me go.
Sure, I'll let you think of it that way. As long as you're terrified like this, I control you forever. You'll only foster that fear. Nurture it and grow it until there's nothing of you left. Have fun fighting this battle you're destined to lose. Breaking down Lachieninja piece by piece. All for me. In the name of fear itself. What should I call you? Someone so broken in heart and scrambled. barely clinging to reality itself. How fitting to go with Anjin. Today didn't go so well. He changed up the style again. I thought I couldn't get more into his gamer version was playing false memories and his head didn't work. He just went with a comparison between both games and another random video that isn't a review. Talking about another bloody Ace Attorney game. You gotta keep up this streak and revert the channel back as fast as possible. Too late. It's gonna take a lot more to fix what you've done, buddy. Unstable. I don't know how long we can keep it. This plan to disappear should work though, until I don't need his power anymore. Darkness is drawing too close. I don't know what happens after this. It's do or die. I'm not letting all this happen. Open the laptop. Remember who you should be. This is you. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun, right? Don't you remember? Remember Lachieninja. The real Lachieninja.
Don't think I don't see you. I knew you were still lurking, you poison! This is why I banished you. You're never gonna get through to him. I've already made him a clean slate. He remembers nothing. He will be the new Lachieninja and there's not a single thing you can do about it. You can be part of the little story all you want, but you're nothing but a plague.
No, it was you two. We started it together. You just grew to hate yourself because of what everyone else said. So you thought it would be easier just to rid yourself of all of it, remove that part of yourself forever. So you did this. You did this. You can't run from that reality forever.
You're the reason it fell apart. You're the reason I was made fun of for all that time. You're the one who made me look like a complete idiot, but not anymore. You're just some stupid, wretched thing. You're not me anymore. I never should have made Lachieninja in the first place, not in the way I did. It's not something that's important in life, it's just a stupid channel about games.
It's important to me, and it was important to you. You're right that I'm not you anymore, but I'm never leaving you. What Lachieninja became to you, what I am, will always linger in your head. You're going to know forever, and I'm going to win this thing. Fear always wins!
The only way to get this to stop is for Anjin to die? We're killing ourselves in a way. Oh, for God's sake, it's not us, it's that thing. The amalgamation. It's not real, none of this is. None of this matters. I don't care about you people, I don't care about any of this, because it's all stupid. Anjin used to be part of it all until he decided he just shouldn't be anymore. And he doesn't deserve to be treated like this, he's just a kid that didn't do anything wrong. You're the one who sentenced him to all this because you were ashamed of yourself. It was just myself, it's not like it matters. It's not like I killed anyone. Well then let's say you killed the very essence of who you are. What does that make you? A murderer? No! You're a husk, you're nothing. If you kill what makes you, you, then what's left? An empty shell. You abandoned us. This is only happening because of yourself. All of this was you. You're the words behind it all now, not them. Not anyone but yourself. Maybe they started this, but you've become it. No, that's just... It is just your voice now. So I'm gonna fix it. And so are you. It won't be broken like this anymore. Anjin! Not the Dark Ninja, I mean the real Anjin. I know you're in there. I know everything!
Silence! Know your place in my world, you wretched creature.
No! Anjin, I know this isn't the real you. I finally got a chance to see everything. This character, this darkness on the outside. I'm sorry it had to be you, Anjin. I know it wasn't fair that you were banished like that, but we can still fix this.
That vessel is long gone. Became my slave when Harrowing got his precious Lachieninja back. Foolish hope you had.
Anjin, you have to hear me. The real Anjin. You're the only hope Lachieninja has left. You're the only hope. I know it's been a battle. I know you've struggled against the pull of the darkness, but it's nothing more than a parasite. Anjin, I know you were just scared, doubtful, and felt rejected by the world for how you were. And the dark creature only sought to take advantage of that. That's all it's doing, Anjin. It wasn't fair that you became the voice of all the others. The voice of all the fear and doubt. It wasn't fair that the fear took over. But please, this is your last chance to break free and do something to expel it. Now that you see it was just channeling the power of your terrified, abandoned negative emotions and manipulating your body and mind as a vessel to obtain the ultimate destruction of everything. I know you want to give into it. You thought the dark path was the only way you could be saved, the only way you could change anything. And maybe it was once! But we're gonna save you, Anjin, please. Just wake up to save everything you care about. Make things right again. Let's make a new future. Let's take back our right to choose. Lachie, I can't break free. It won't work, it'll... Okay. But before that, I know I've done some awful things to you. I know you didn't have any idea what was going on either. What the channel had become. You hadn't quite found your place in it either. But Lachie, just know, I was always holding you back. And this had to be done to save Lachieninja. Anjin, you're free. It's the real you, the forgotten Lachie, the one left behind. Look, Lachie, there was no other way I could survive. Even though I was able to repel all the darkness away, it was what was keeping me alive. I don't have much time left. But before I go, just because these parts of Lachieninja are what created it originally, are the parts that merged together from each of us, it doesn't mean that's all we are. We're separated, we're all different. Lachie, you do have that passion inside you for games as well. For talking and expressing yourself with whatever you can. The creator, despite his role simply being the creator, he chose that for himself, not fate. He does have a passion for creating Lachieninja, and he does have his own personality behind it all. If he wanted to separate it all out of fear that something like me would happen again. Anjin, nothing happened to you. It happened to all of us. It happened to Lachieninja, but he didn't want to deal with it and accept it, so he banished us off somewhere else where he didn't have to deal with that uncertainty brewing inside of him. He separated his identity from us, from the new Lachieninja, because he was scared what would happen again. I promise, Anjin, I'll carry that passion forward. I'll carry everything you've taught me forward. I'm sorry you couldn't grow as a part of Lachieninja forever, but your passion for being Lachieninja, the heart and soul of it all, will live on. You've told me that it doesn't matter what others say, what inconveniences I might run into, as long as I create something I'm proud of. You can define me as much as I like. You be proud of what you've created here. All of it. Don't worry. You'll see me again someday. The childish spirit in you, that fire in your heart. That can be me. Thing I have to do. Before you leave this world, I promised you, Anjin, that it will happen. We did it, Detective. It's all saved. You guys did good. I'm happy for all of you. Nice work, Lachie. I knew you could do it. Hey, nothing's perfect. The creator's still messed up. Anjin's still dead. And we couldn't have done it without you, I'm serious. Without your efforts the entire time, from the very beginning. Our world would have been erased. This was all you, Detective. You saved me. You saved Lachieninja, you saved our world. And even if he's gone now, you saved Anjin too. Is it really my world though? I always knew my entire purpose was to save you, and to save Lachieninja, to save the world. Now this is all over, you get to be Lachieninja again. I don't know what I get to be. For a brief amount of time though, it felt like I wasn't only useful to someone because I could investigate. Because I had all the information everyone needed. I was someone's friend, but now it's all been taken away. I don't even know who to blame for it all. Thank you for everything you did. You never gave up on me, so I won't give up on you either. Where are you gonna go now? I don't know. Wherever this world takes me, I guess. I don't know. Goodbye, Lachie. What was wrong about you? I shouldn't have abandoned both of you. Look, what you did, it definitely wasn't right. It was done out of fear, self-doubt, uncertainty, stress. But there's always been a part of you, inside the whole time, that made all of this world too. You may have been scared to commit to it, to really put your heart and soul completely into it, but you don't have to make it all that you are. I don't know what I want to be in that world, in reality. Well, why not bring all of this there? Make that crappy world a little bit of a better place. Stop hiding it all here.
You shared it with people already, haven't you? Your friends and family out there, and they support you. So take that and run with this, Lachie. Give this dream everything you have. Talk about your stupid video game stuff to your heart's content. Share your humor with the world, and tell these stories in your own special way. Take what you have here and don't be afraid to let it shine. Thanks everyone for letting me be me. I just have to let myself be too.